Well, week one is in the books, and it was an interesting week. Carter, what game do you want to start with today?
Well, we should probably start at the top, huh?
All right.
You know, Eagles, Cowboys. I can't help but think maybe that game goes a different way if they had like a star defensive player at maybe in the pass rush position. What do you think?
Oh, like Micah Parsons?
Yeah,
I
like
think that would have been a good.
like a Micah Parsons type.
Yeah, that probably would have gone good, especially seeing as Jalen Carter decided to get himself ejected before the first
Oh my God.
actual play of the game.
Kickoff, fight, spit take, another fight. It's like,
Oh my god! And Cowboys could have won that game if CeeDee Lamb could catch the ball. Like what?
they might have won that game if there wasn't an hour-long rain delay. But
Oh, that too. Yeah, yeah. That kind of the offenses were pretty good until that lightning delay. I admit after when that happened, I just stopped watching and I didn't catch the rest of the game.
I
But
should have. Nothing
Yeah.
happened.
yeah, that's what it looked like. So
Losing Jalen Carter absolutely changed that game. It probably would have been a blowout, but Cowboys look kind of good.
they actually surprisingly look good, and they look like they might have a run game now.
Well, it's hard to tell because they lost Jalen Carter, but
Yeah, I guess that's true. But yeah,
they were running the ball pretty effectively without him there. And
yeah. So,
gotta shout out our boy Kenny Clark. Got a sack.
oh, did he? I didn't know that. But
He got a sack.
gonna miss you, Kenny.
But I don't know. It's like, remember how I said the Eagles were gonna take a little bit of a downturn?
Yeah.
The offense did not look okay.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of. Yeah, I mean, again, Jalen Carter was out. We know that,
But
but
the offense, it honestly, it just looked like a slightly better Justin Fields.
yeah, I mean,
It's like, I don't know. I didn't see a all out dominating off. Like Saquon still did Saquon things, but where was AJ Brown that whole game?
I have him on my fantasy team, and he was nowhere to be found. I'll tell you that. He was doing cardio out there.
Was he? I forgot he was on the team halfway through the game.
Maybe he wasn't even doing cardio. Maybe he got lost before the game. I don't know, but I didn't see him.
Man, it's just like that was just. Eagles are going to be interesting to watch this year, but keeping the train rolling here, coming back up to, or actually going down south to Sao Paulo for Chargers Chiefs. What'd you think of that game?
And I thought Jalen.
Come on. Come on.
I thought Herbert
There you go.
looked really good. I thought the Chiefs. I can't talk, Carter. The Chargers. They looked really good, and I think the Chiefs have a lot to worry about because, as I said before, I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to have that rebound year that maybe people think he's going to have, and I think they're going to have some competition now. The division's not going to be something that they are just automatically going to win.
No.
So
It's like, I like the meme. It's like Justin Herbert starts piping freaking, what's her face, Madison Beer, and suddenly he looks like a number one prospect again.
yeah, no kidding.
Oh, man, like he looked, even Quentin Johnson was like, he dropped a couple passes, but he also got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not too inspired by the Chargers offense, but the Chiefs, oof. It's like
Not good.
Travis Kelce killing Xavier Worthy, Chris Jones and Drew Tranquil going at it at the end of the game. Mahomes even looking mad at Travis Kelce. Like, body language is everything, and they're shouting at each other. Like, oh,
Yeah, and big losing Worthy like that too, because I mean,
And they're not even sure how bad the dislocation is. He might need surgery.
oh jeez.
So, I don't know if you have him on your fantasy team or not, but
No, but that's not good for the Chiefs. I mean, when does Rashid Rice come back?
week 7. And by
Yeah, that's not good.
it's like, it's just funny the amount of times Chiefs were like throwing their hands up for the refs. It's like, guys, now you know how it feels. It's like,
Yeah, no kidding.
you got a taste of it against the Packers a couple of years ago, but now, like, now that the Chargers are actually getting better every year, I still have the Chargers winning the division, but
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. And I think if the Chargers do that, they could make some noise in the playoffs. I really do believe that.
I don't know how much. Like, I want to see more from Omari and Hampton, their rookie first round running back. Just like there was a couple plays where his vision didn't look too good, but at the same time, his first real game against the Chiefs D line, that's kind of not a fair assessment.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe Chiefs Kingdom is finally coming to an end. Never know.
It might be. It might be.
Would you like to take it from the next game, or should I?
I'd like to hear your take on the Falcons and the Tampa Bay
So-
Buccaneers.
In our prediction, I know we both agreed on the Buccaneers winning.
It was closer than I thought it was going to be, though.
I knew it was going to be a close game. Not that low of a scoring game, but like I got to watch highlights more and stuff, but Michael Penix, man, like he's looking pretty solid right now. You know, it's his
I honestly didn't get a chance to really look at this game, so I'm kind of looking at it as you talk, but
Emeka
Yeah,
Egbuka is God, apparently. He freaking, he carried that team hard. But
and Baker didn't actually have that great of a game. I mean, he had the 3 TDs, but I mean, 17 for 32 for 167 yards.
that's basically
Wow.
50%.
Well, Penix had almost 300 yards. I mean, that's pretty good.
Like I said last time, it's just the Falcons, they're going to be sneaky good this year. I think the Buccaneers, though, they're going to be hurting without Liam Cohen calling offense, because something is not clicking anymore. I don't know if it's their, Chris Godwin not being out there or what, but they're not hitting on all cylinders, not firing on all cylinders. I mean,
Who the hell's that Emeka Egbuka?
it was their wide receiver pick from the first round from Ohio State. He spent his entire career as the wide receiver 2 to the likes of like Marvin Harrison and Jackson Smith and Higba. But now he's proving that he's a pretty capable target in the pros. And when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin retire, could very likely be the number 1 guy. Especially if he's carrying games like he did today. 'Cause, oh my God. But you want to know who wasn't carrying games today?
Who wasn't carrying game?
Bryce Young.
Yeah. Who's the Jaguars running back? I know he had a big game.
Travis Etienne.
Oh my God! It was like him versus the entire Panthers defense out there. Crazy.
I had him on my bench.
You didn't start him?
No,
Oh boy.
I thought because he was hurt last year, so I thought he was gonna have a slow start.
How many points did he get?
Like 20.
Oh my God. And Bryce Young, still waiting for him to
He's
do
on
something.
He's got to be on bust alert now. Like that is. Like
It's like the meme where something's poking him with the stick. Like, come on, do something. You've been waiting for a while.
it's like he started looking so good towards the end of last year with a few buffers here and there, but the team really didn't do anything to improve the O-line or the defense, and it's like, yeah, you got a wide receiver one now who I thought was going to do a lot more wonders with Bryce Young week one, and maybe he will, but Bryce Young, like, again, more, like, last time I checked, he had more interceptions than touchdowns. You're gonna have to bear with me here.
Yeah.
But you want to take it from here while I look this up? And what are your opinions on that game?
The Carolina and Jaguar game, I didn't really catch much either, but I did look at the stats, and I mean, Bryce Young wasn't impressive, but did Trevor Lawrence do anything that was really impressive either? I mean,
19 of 31, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
I mean, yeah,
That's a pretty solid outing.
It's all right, but I mean, like,
keep in mind too. Oh my God, Travis Etienne, 16 for 143. Oh.
I don't know. He had a rating of 74.4 as well. I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for, like, Trevor Lawrence to finally, like, break out. Actually,
well, now,
like,
seemingly he finally has a competent head coach. And
yeah.
Week one, you gotta let him ease into this new system.
Yeah, I suppose.
Which, by the way, how did Travis Hunter, 6 for 33? Not bad. Fucking Brian Thomas Jr., you bitch. My wide receiver 2. Oh. Anyways, Bryce Young did once again have more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah, that's no good.
18 of 35 with a 49 rating.
Jeez.
He is.
Yeah.
He's not getting better. He's.
When do you think they call Bryce Young a bust?
They can never. We can start saying it in a few weeks, I think, if nothing improves. But, oh man, it's like, they need to build a team. Like, I don't even know where you begin with them. It's like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
It's like, I really wanted to pull for the underdog there. And, we're going to have to jump down the notes a bit because we already talked. Well, no, actually we don't. Because speaking of the quarterback class of 2022, or 23? 2023, my bad. Danny Dimes rides again.
He has looked really good, surprisingly.
And to be fair, Dolphins working for that number 1 pick. But
yeah.
And they're like, I swear, when I was on vacation, I saw, like, every day it was like 3 more people were out for the season for the Dolphins. So, like, their defense is decimated. But where was their offense? Like, there was nothing there. And, like,
you can't.
Oh my God.
You can't defend that. Mike McDaniel's got to be so hot. Like, on the hot. Pause. On the hot seat. He's got to be on the hot seat right now.
I told you he was on my hot list, but it's like, I think he can be a good head coach, but I think there's a very good chance he goes back to being a coordinator before he becomes a good head coach again. Because this blitzkrieg of an offense just doesn't work, especially with Tua at the helm. Ooh, let's see. How bad did Tua do today?
Oh, God, he did really bad.
I'm looking at it. Okay.
Wow.
14 to 23. Man. 1 to 2. Oh, boy. Okay.
Could the Colts make some noise this year? Like...
I know I predicted the Dolphins to win, but I will humbly eat that loss in my prediction record because in my gut I should have listened that maybe Shane Steichen finally has a competent quarterback, or at least maybe Daniel Jones with Shane Steichen. Maybe he finally, like, this is the Colts version of the Sam Darnold experiment.
That's what I was saying today. Actually, not even joking. Like, could Daniel Jones be like the next Sam Darnold?
There's a good chance that Daniel Jones does bounce back. Like you can't deny that one good season he had with Brian Daboll. I don't know what black magic happened that year to make that happen, but it was a pretty solid year. And if Danny Jones just keeps doing what he's doing, which is like, don't turn the ball over, don't make unnecessary throws, just keep the ball going downfield, the Colts might actually have a good season, especially if their defense keeps playing like it was today. But again, this is kind of like a scrimmage match for just the Colts because the Dolphins are so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, like, offensively, I still think the Dolphins should have did a little better in this. I mean, like, total yards, it says Colts 418 to Dolphins 211. Passing yards 262 to 133. Rushing yards 156 to 78. Like, they got dominated. And I know the Colts during the preseason, they looked really good, but that's just preseason. But
they might actually be really good.
They might be good, you know? I don't know. Could be a dark horse team even.
And yeah, it's like, Jesus, do the Dolphins take a quarterback if Tua doesn't pan out this year?
I think you have to.
But you can't get rid of him because if you cut him, it's $74.8 million in dead cap.
Oh, there's the problem.
Mm-hmm. They already have Jalen Waddle locked down. They'll have to pay A-Chain. I don't know what their defense is looking like contract-wise, but that team is going back to the Stone Ages real quick, especially with McDaniel's blitzkrieg of an offense. It's just too fast to be sustainable.
Yeah. The Dolphins might be cooked.
Might be. Well, would you like to take the next game?
Oh, the Packers and the Lions. Oh, man. I tell you what. I got chills. I got goosebumps when I see Micah Parsons check into the game, and I got goosebumps watching him get his first sack. And I just basically everything I could have hoped for as a Packers fan, watching him beat the Lions. And hearing everyone, all of a sudden, say that because we traded Kenny Clark for a future Hall of Famer and Micah Parsons, that the Detroit Lions were going to run all over us. And all together, they rushed for 44 yards. So, look, it's week 1, and I think the Lions are going to get better through the season. Right now, it's a bumpy road with new coordinators and stuff. We know that, but the Packers looked really, really impressive. I mean, they were in the backfield either pressuring Goff or they were forcing. I mean, Micah Parsons, even though he didn't get to Goff, he forced that interception, the one that Goff had. So, yeah, it's nice to see the Packers have a defense they can depend on, and I hope they keep that up. So, and I know you were at Lambeau Field, so I can't imagine how awesome that was.
Yeah, it was pretty freaking cool. You know, being packed in there like a sardine wasn't, but it was really cool. I mean, being like, dude, I could almost hear some of the conversations they were having on the sideline, so I was right there. But
Jeez.
like, I'm close. I love my season ticket already. But anyways, what I was really watching was Jordan Love. I needed to see improvement, and I think we did. I really do. Like, there was back-to-back 2 bad throws. It's like, the fuck was that? And like, his deep bomb to Romeo, like, in my head, I saw that ball wobble like crazy. And in my head, I'm like, it's a floater. But Dobbs came down with it, so it's all okay in the end. But Like 16 20 of 22, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty fucking solid outing. Especially for a run
Yep.
game that didn't get going till the end of the game. But there was one throw Love made. It was in the first quarter, I think, and I think it was Kraft he threw the ball to. But you could see the line, so they had the DB chasing after him, Kraft, and there was a linebacker, like I don't know if you'd call him a spy, maybe a robber, but he was running right in front of him. And Love, I swear, last year, if this was last year, Jordan Love, he would have made that throw interception. Ugly throw. But he didn't. He pumped him. He pump faked him hard. He got the linebacker to jump a bit, and then he zipped the ball right behind him to Kraft, who kept going on his route, and he actually caught the ball. And it's like that is honestly my favorite throw of the day from him. Or his touchdown pass to Kraft, because that's the other part of it. We said how in preseason week 1 no one was catching the ball. They weren't.
Yep.
But now today, you have the Romeo Dobbs catch, you have the Tucker Kraft touchdown pass, you have the Jaden Reed touchdown pass. Like, they were coming down with the ball in hard catch situations. So I don't know what the hell they were doing the past month, but please keep doing it. Now on to your point about Micah Parsons. That was pretty freaking cool. Seeing number 1 come running out of the tunnel. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
the place.
He's here.
The place went nuts. And then when he first went on the field, like everyone's like, man, why isn't he going on the field? I looked at the people next to me. I'm like, they're saving him for third downs. And sure enough, third down goes out there. Place went freaking crazy. But like, even like, yeah, he got a sack late in the game, and that was really cool. But he was doing exactly what I wanted him to do. He was generating pressure. He was drawing attention. Maybe should have been a couple holding calls, but
Oh, yeah.
he was drawing attention. That was creating opportunities for Rashawn Gary or Van Ness or Devontae Wyatt, who, by the way, great game,
Yep.
especially in the wake of Kenny Clark leaving. Thank God. But Micah Parsons is already as advertised. He's already doing.
Yep.
He doesn't need to get a sack every snap. He just needs to draw attention away. Collapse
Yep.
the pocket on one side, force the quarterback into another direction. That's all he's got to do. And this is, other than a couple play, other than those couple bad throws from Love, and the weird ass decisions to run Jacobs up the middle, still pretty solid freaking game. And I don't know yet, because it's week 1, if that says more about us or more about the Lions. Because like you said, new coordinators for the Lions, they didn't look too hot. There was a lot of fans saying, yeah, why don't you go for it? Ben Johnson would have done it. It's like, and it probably would have worked with Ben Johnson, but Ben Johnson's not here anymore. And on my way to the game, I was reading an article on how, like, Jared Goff was talking about the new offensive coordinator. And he's like, yeah, him and I basically speak the same language. And something about that in my head said, that means you're going to lose, doesn't it? It's like, something about that just doesn't sound good. And look what happened.
Yeah, you could tell right from the start that with that offensive coordinator, they just were not. It wasn't like Ben Johnson. They were taking forever to get upfield, and
that was like
constant.
It's not a Ben Johnson offense anymore. You can clearly tell. And to be fair, Jared Goff did have a good game. Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs in the receiving department, they did really pretty good. But they just got outplayed. And that's kind of really satisfying to say after like 3.5 years of getting whooped by them. But,
Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is that Goff didn't really have the time to sit in there in the backfield and make these deeper throws. He had to get the ball out of his hand quicker, and that just meant, shorter passes, not really those explosive plays that last year I think we seen a lot of from the Lions. So
Ben Johnson unlocked Jared Goff, and seemingly he's getting locked up again. Oh my God, Baltimore and Buffalo is a 2-point game.
Wait, what?
It's a 2-point game.
What? Hold up.
Game over. No, my
breaking
God.
news.
Buffalo won.
No, you're lying.
41-40.
What?
No freaking way.
How did Ravens give up that game?
How did it was 40-20 something. What the hell happened?
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. What happened? I can't believe I missed whatever just happened.
Why are we doing this? Why weren't we watching that game?
We thought it was over. Oh my god.
The narc is gonna be
Wow.
so mad. He's a diehard Ravens fan. Oh no. That changes the notes a little bit.
What in the... Dude, I can't wait to go back and watch the highlights of that.
Oh my God. What the hell happened? We're gonna need to dive into that later.
Yeah, that might be a whole separate...
Yep,
Okay,
the narc just texted me. Let's see what he said.
ask him what just happened.
He said, all he said was pain.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, Lions, Packers, gotta see more still, but the pack might be back. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. But moving on to, honestly, I wasn't confident about this prediction pick, but the Bengals managed to win.
Hey, you did it, Cincinnati. You won early in the year. You did it.
Not
You
only
didn't
that,
lose.
you won week 1.
You won week 1.
You did everything
Did
to
it.
lose, but the Browns are still shit-stained brown.
They,
They couldn't.
it's like they make it look as hard as possible.
Those are always tight games, but oh my God. It's like,
Yeah, let me I know Joe Burrow didn't have too hot of a game. I was just curious quick. Yeah. 14 for 23, 113 yards, 1 TD.
oh my. It was not a good game, but they always start slow. But hey, they actually won this time by starting slow. Uh-oh, Spadudios. Joe Flacco. 31 of 45, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, those 2 interceptions probably.
Yeah, there's a good chance it did. But, yeah, I don't know. Browns, they're just going to be a weird team to watch this year, I think. It's Jerry Jeudy, 5 of 8, 66 yards. Dylan Sampson, whoever that is, 8 for 8. Harold Fanine, the rookie tight end, 7 for 9. David Njoku, 3 for 6, not the best. But, I know drops were an issue today. I didn't watch the game, obviously, but jeez, 33 yards, 26 yards for T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. That was not a good game.
Yeah, you need more from your 2 big receivers.
The guys you're paying
Bengals.
a quarter of like $1 billion to.
Yeah, I mean, like, Noah Fan can't have more, the same amount of yards and more receptions than Jamar Chase.
Dude,
Yeah.
Noah Fant had the sole receiving touchdown.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh my God, that is. God, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Gonna have to, I don't know how Bengals pulled that out, but hey, you did it. You got it done.
Chase Brown played terrible. His longest rush was 8 yards. 21 carries for 43 yards. That is just 2 yards on average. Oh my God.
Hey, he did get a tutty.
Oh my. Okay, well, there's not much to say about that crappy game, so let's go on to the next one and the more interesting topic. Perk Rogers is back. What the fuck?
Okay, this was not on my bingo card for this game to possibly be the best game of the week.
It might have been.
What?
Well, actually, no, the Bills-Ravens might have took that one, but yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Second best.
Fucking 4 touchdowns, only 8 incompletions.
Incredible.
And then Justin
That is-
Fields, 16 of 22, only 1 touchdown. But it's like, where did
Yeah,
this
they both looked really good. The Jets looked good too.
Like that's,
Which is
like, to Jets fans, your defense is lacking, but your offense actually looks like a fucking offense now. Breece Hall, 19 carries, 107 yards. Justin Fields with the dual threat, 12 carries for 48. Like, you guys have an offense now. You didn't come it through in the end, but you have a lot to build off of right now. And for the Steelers, I don't know what's wrong with your defense, but you got a fucking quarterback.
that was a vintage Rodgers performance. And who was that Steelers kicker? Boswell?
Yeah.
He had a 60-yarder to win the game, and there was more. Like, he probably could have hit like a 65-yarder or something. It was insane.
Hey, speaking of special teams today, I wanted to bring this up. Danny Whelan, I don't know, I can't remember his name right now. I'm having a stroke, I think. The Packers punter.
Yeah.
Dude was booting it. Oh my god.
Oh.
You know what it's like to be on the 10-yard line and watching him all the way on the opposite, like 35, and the ball lands right on the 10-yard line.
And not just that, but the hang time on those kicks.
That's what I
you know,
mean.
by the time
He was booting them. So, like, today was a good special teams day, apparently. 'Cause, oh, my God. But, like, back to the Steelers. Oh. And Rodgers was sacked 4 times for 26 yards. But this was put out earlier. I got to pull it up. Do you know who has the highest passer rating for the Steelers in the past 7 years?
no.
Aaron Rodgers.
What? He already has the best passer rating for the Steelers in
The last 7
the
seasons.
7 years.
Russell
That's a
Wilson
crazy
of
stat.
week 13 last year had a 126.4. Ben Roethlisberger had a 125.4 in 2020. Rodgers this afternoon, 136.7.
Oh my gosh. He's back.
He's back. And, like, I know it's week 1, but if he stays healthy, if he keeps playing like this, I don't think this is his last year.
No.
I don't think so. I think he's going to be like, hey, if I stay another year and you keep improving that O-line and the defense, we might actually go far, which they might. But
I think the defense can come around for him. I'm just worried about that offensive line. That is literally the only thing I think I'm really worried about
Yeah.
when it comes to Steelers.
4 sacks against, that's just... It's also the Jets D-line, though, so they're fairly good. So, but I don't know who they play next week, Steelers, but that's suddenly a team to watch.
Yeah, that was a really good game.
Yeah. Oh, man. I can't believe it. Just like I can't believe the Raiders won. We both lost that pick.
We both said the Patriots, and I thought for sure I thought that was one of the easier games to predict, but
What was your reason for the Patriots winning?
well, I don't know. I just thought like Drake May was gonna come out and have like a fucking like a banger of a game, to be honest. But this is the other one I didn't quite like look at very well.
I haven't
so-
seen anything from it. I just kind of looked at the box score and read a lot of what people said, and it's just like what I did see. It's like the Raiders now have a competent staff, and they made all the right adjustments in the second half. Their defense came through in the second half and shut everything down. And to that point, the reason I thought the Patriots would win is because the last time Josh McDaniels was an offensive coordinator for the Patriots, Mac Jones had a great rookie year. That was my logic. Okay, he's back as an offensive coordinator. He's going to get back to being a good offensive coordinator. He's going to really unlock Drake May with Trayvon Henderson there and Stephon Diggs. But he didn't. He didn't bring the juice.
I mean, Drake May didn't have a bad game, but
No, he
Geno
didn't.
Smith My gosh.
It's like Josh one touchdown McDaniels. He looks exactly like he did with the Raiders as head coach. Just nothing creative on offense whatsoever. And suddenly the Patriots aren't looking like they might win, or not might win, but might come in the playoffs this year. Because of that alone. I know it's week 1, but Josh McDaniels calling plays like that, it's clearly not a good sign.
Yeah, I just thought like the Raiders holding the Patriots holding the Raiders to 20. You know, I feel like that's a winnable game. You know, I don't know what really went wrong because I didn't watch it. I'd like to go back and watch the highlights of that game, but
May and Gino both had interceptions. Both were sacked for 4 times. Both, wow, really similar stats here. Geno Smith, 24-34, 362, 1-1. Drake May, 30 of 46, 287, 1-1. So, a few more incompletions for Drake May, but Jesus, Ashton Genty did not have a great game.
no, he was hardly a factor.
Henderson had an even worse game. Ramondre Stevenson, as the veteran, did nothing. Man. Frickin' Stephon Diggs was the wide receiver 3 in stats.
It looked like it was a pretty even game, so... I'm not too worried about the Patriots, to be honest. I think maybe this was just a competitive game, and, you know...
To me, this tells me that the Raiders have a better coaching staff and slightly better roster. Because the Patriots, to be fair, are still trying to get out of Belichick's crappy drafting and recruiting. But they're getting better every year. Or at least they were. But... Or not, I shouldn't say that. They have the makings to get better every year. But this just tells me right now that all around the Raiders have slightly better coaching. Because if they truly did make those adjustments in the second half... Because, like, if you look at the box score alone, first quarter, 7-7, second quarter, 0-3, third quarter, 10-zip, fourth quarter, 3-3.
Oh, you're right, they had that big third quarter.
So they clearly made adjustments that the Patriots didn't. And their defense was doing its job, but offense was not helping the Patriots at all. It's like Josh McDaniels, I think he's going to get run out of the league here real soon. But any other thoughts on that?
No, I think I gotta see it. I think I gotta see week 2 for both teams before I can. I don't know. I haven't lost faith in the Patriots yet. I think they're gonna have, you know. I think they'll rebound in week. Who do they play next week?
I have no idea.
Well, it doesn't matter.
The Dolphins.
I think they'll have a. Oh, they'll win. Okay.
If they'll
be 1-1.
That's going to be a very bad game.
If they don't win next week, then I'll start be worried if I was a Patriot.
They're going to win like 6-zip.
If they win like 6, no, the Patriots should score at least, I'd say, 28.
We'll find out. But moving on to the next game, Cardinals, they win an ugly battle, but they pull ahead, and thanks to the help of Will Johnson, their second-round pick at cornerback, who could have easily been a first-rounder if it wasn't for an injury in college. But all around, they look pretty solid. Murray, only 8 incompletions, 2 touchdowns. Rushing wasn't too bad, 146 yards combined. Marvin Harrison, 5 for 71 and 1 touchdown. So, Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison, they're really carrying that team in the receiving department, and I think that's going to come back to bite them real soon. But, I don't think that's the bigger story here. I think the bigger story is the fact that the Saints actually kind of look competent.
Yeah, I was just looking at Spencer Rattler. He didn't have the most efficient game, but he didn't have any turnovers either. So he took care of the ball at least this game.
No touchdowns,
I
which doesn't help, but it's like they actually played a solid game. Like, and from my understanding, there was a lot of questionable penalties in that game, but maybe they aren't fighting for the number one pick like we were so sure they would be. Still,
yeah, it's surprising the Cardinals only won by a touchdown.
still a top 5 pick, but they maybe Kellen Moore is the guy. It's hard to know. It's hard to tell. But I think the next game to talk about it's the same thing as the Bengals and the Browns. It's Commanders over Giants.
Yeah, I shouldn't have picked the Giants, but I don't know. I was feeling it. I thought the Giants might pull an upset, but I was wrong. They did not.
I didn't remotely see that coming. It's a solid win for the Commanders, but it's the same old Giants. It just is.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
yeah, I don't know what to really say about this game other than
O-line was bad. Russell Wilson was mid. And
very mid.
Cam Scatabo, though. That guy's a tank. I don't know if you saw the one.
When Russell Wilson's your leading rusher,
Ooh, I didn't know that.
God. Oh, God.
I didn't
That's
know that.
bad.
Anyway, the one highlight I saw of Cam Scatabo, freaking guy comes in, flies at him, runs him over, doesn't even move. Next guy, immediately after, just freaking runs him over. It takes 3 people to take Cam Scatabo down. It's like, that's exactly what I thought he'd be, especially on the Giants. Unfortunately, they have an offensive coordinator who calls more vanilla plays than vanilla. It's it's like, oh my God, that guy. There's no juice to that team. Honestly, the defense is meh. Brian Daboll is uninspiring. George Kafka as the defensive coordinator is uninspiring. Like, I'm 99% sure come this offseason they're going to need a new GM, new head coach, all of it. But they're going to be in a better spot than they were before.
I just thought Russell Wilson would have a little better of a game. Like,
The O-line was going to be the bigger issue, and they didn't do anything to fix that.
yeah.
But I think one of the more interesting games on here that happened today was Denver versus Titans. I don't know if you saw anything from that game, but it was shockingly kind of close.
I didn't.
The Broncos defense did exactly what I wanted them to do, and I'm very happy with that. I believed in the Broncos defense from day one. But their offense looking rough. It just wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Knicks. Eesh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, week 1,
So they have a defense defense wins championships, but they need to get their offense figured out real quick. Because you're gonna start slipping sliding real fast. But the bigger takeaway from this is the fact that the Titans had 4 official turnovers. Or I shouldn't say the Titans. The Broncos had 4 turnovers, and they did nothing with them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they had 4 takeaways.
The Titan, yes, that I'm too tired to think. The Titans took the ball away 4 times, and they did nothing with it.
The Titans had 4 takeaways.
Yes, the Titans had 4 takeaways, and they only have 12 points to prove for it.
Oh gosh, so they could have, if they could have capitalized on that, they could have actually won this game.
And it's like Ward, 12 of 28, 112 yards, no touchdowns. But then you go down to the receiving. Calvin Ridley, who's supposed to be a wide receiver 1, of 4 drops. There's how many? 1-1, 4 drops, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13 total drops. But 4 from your wide receiver 1. And Tony Pollard didn't really do great rushing 18 to 60. Like 3.3 yards for the average. Great. You met the standard. But like, Ward, fairly solid in his debut. Just not a lot of help around him. And I'm pretty sure their head coach, Callahan, he's going to be biting the bullet, not even by trade deadline. I think he's going to be fired real soon.
And to be fair, I mean, having a debut against the Broncos defense is not ideal.
No, but that offense was not looking good.
Yeah.
Speaking of offenses not looking good, the Seahawks. Oh my God. We both got that pick wrong too.
Yeah, that was kind of a...
The 49ers are working on crutches.
They still found a way to...
Fucking praise be Saleh now that he's returned as their defensive coordinator, because he absolutely took advantage of the Seahawks and their new coordinator, freaking Clint Kubiak, who I was really looking forward to. He called like screen passes 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, he barely ran the ball. There was no play action. It's like, and with Jackson Smith and Higba as your true wide receiver 1, he's getting double covered the whole time. You can't do much anyways. But that offense was terrible.
Yeah.
It's inexcusable.
Sam Darnold doesn't look like he was really Sam Darnold from last year. But to your point, I didn't see that game, but I wonder how much of that was from play calling, like you're saying.
I think a lot of it was play calling. Sam Darnold's really good at the play action. You know how I know? Because he's from the fucking McVay tree when Kevin O'Connell was his head coach last year. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of the same ingredients in all these offenses. They're not using Sam Darnold the way he's supposed to be used or can be used. And speaking of coordinators not using their players the way they're supposed to, Nick Caley broke my Texan heart with how he called the offense today, because oh my God, that was a fucking ugly game.
That was a really close game too, wasn't it?
It was. Only because the Texans have a pretty good defense, but oftentimes it's a pretty vanilla defense, and at some point D'Amico Ryans, who I do like, needs to take accountability instead of saying, oh, we just got to do this. It just comes down to this one thing. It's like, it's been 3 years of just that. Freaking just the Rams completely out-coached Houston today, and it's all thanks to offensive coordinator Nick Caley, who came from the Rams.
That's probably where the Rams won that game, is coaching. Boy, it doesn't look like Stroud had that good of a game.
No, he didn't. And so that worries me as a part-time Texan fan, because Nick Caley, who I had a lot of faith in, he had Nick Collins one-on-one so many times, never took a deep shot with him. And that's not hyperbole. He legitimately didn't call a deep play with Nico Collins.
That's strange.
And then there was numerous questionable play calling, especially with Damian Pearson at running back. But the O-line, they didn't have a lot of options. But instead of actually addressing it, they took 2 wide receivers as as 2 of their top picks. And I like Jaden Higgins. I really do. I thought he was going to be a Packer before we got Matthew Golden. But I wasn't mad against the pick. I'm like, okay, cool. He's got a good quarterback thrown his way. I'm happy. They really should have addressed the O-line, because that O-line still looks piss poor. And CJ Stroud still looks like he did last year, with just shell-shocked, playing late, holding onto the ball too long. Like, I'm really starting to worry about number 7. And 19 of 27, not bad, but only an interception to prove for it. 3 sacks for 37 yards. Also, shout out Nick Chubb, 13 carries for 60 yards.
Yeah, he's could make a comeback with the Texans. I mean,
Not a
that's
big
pretty
one, but
decent.
he's got it. He's still got it. But yeah, it's like, oh my God. You know how much it breaks my heart as a football fan? Like, I was so excited for Clint Kubiak and Nick Gailey, and both of them let me down. It's like, you guys had a formula, or at least Kubiak did. It's like, that could be amazing. And then he just didn't follow through. He's doing the exact opposite of what he was doing last year. It's like, oh my God. But do you have any takeaways from that game? I mean,
I don't have many. I mean, looking at the score,
I just saw the box score for Puka Nakua.
Yeah, how was that like?
10 receptions for 130 yards.
Okay, so he showed up.
Devontae Adams, no one talking about him anymore, by the way. 4 receptions for 51 yards. So he still kind of got it. A little bit.
Yeah, that's not too bad of a game. I mean,
Again, Texans, that is still a playoff team on defense alone. So it was a challenging game. But it could have been better. I don't know. It just was an ugly game. But it comes down to coaching again. They just completely outcoached them. But
yeah. Sean McVay, he's a good coach.
man, sometimes I wish he was our coach, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't know how we're supposed to acknowledge this last note here about the Bills Ravens.
Yeah, that we were confident the Ravens were gonna win, and the Bills have won.
Fuck, goddamn, that changes my prediction. Fuck. That gave you the win.
Thank God.
Literally, my note was originally going to see Ravens just look better, not enough Josh Allen magic. But apparently,
Bills scored 22 points in the fourth quarter.
Unanswered or
Well, I don't know if it was unanswered because the Ravens
6
had
points.
6.
Yeah, that's
So, well, obviously, no, it wasn't unanswered.
what the hell happened in the last 10 minutes of that game.
That's insane. Yeah, I can't really say anything because I don't know what happened, you know? So,
Why am I... Hold on, stop. Well, that's may or may not be showing up in the recording.
wait, what?
I had an Associated Bank ad ear rape me.
Oh, sick.
Before that happened, I noticed Ravens actually fumbled the ball. And the Bills scored a touchdown in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
And then the Ravens had to punt the ball, and the Bills scored another touchdown.
Unbelievable ending.
So they're...
I kind of want to check that out quick.
They're all...
Ooh, that was loud. Okay.
So, I mean, we missed that game, the ending, but... I mean...
I'll check that out later.
Going back to my prediction, like, I told you how I flipped at the last minute of, like... It's like, just saying to be different, I wanted the Ravens. But... apparently, I wasn't wrong for thinking the Bills would win either.
Yeah, I mean... Jeez, that's crazy. That's that's so crazy. I wish I would have watched that, but I know we both looked at the score. There wasn't even much time left in the fourth, and
There was 10 minutes.
Okay.
There was 10 minutes.
It's like it's over. They're down by like 15.
The way the Ravens offense was moving, we thought it was going to keep going, but they apparently tripped on their own feet. Jesus.
Huh,
I can't believe we got... I like that we caught our reaction live to that one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That was kind of funny. I'm curious what face... What?
Oh, I just gonna say, congrats to the Bills for probably having the biggest win of the week.
Quite possibly. And if we take a look at our final predictions for the week, let's see. I went if you want to pull it up too. I don't know if you're gonna pull it up, but
Oh yeah, yeah.
let's see, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 7-3, 7-4, 8-4, 9-4, 9-5, 9-6 so far, with the Vikings and Bears playing tomorrow, which we both have the Vikings winning.
So I'm 11-4 with the Vikings and Bears one coming up.
Man, I'm just coming up short in all departments this week. Okay. Oh man, that's just. That's just quite a not. I wouldn't say surprises, but there was a handful of like, oh,
I'd say most games went as we kind of expected.
I mean, I'm 9 and what, and you're 11 and what, so that's pretty. We're pretty on. We both have a winning record in prediction department at least.
Yeah.
So we're pretty. Like, there weren't too many games that I was like, okay, what the hell? But with how this week's going, do you think the Bears with Ben Johnson might actually pull off a stunner against the Vikings and JJ McCarthy?
I don't know. I just think. Oh, it's in Chicago though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Vikings at Chicago.
I think the Vikings still got it, but I think it's gonna be really close. I don't think it's gonna be like one-sided. I think it's probably gonna come down to a last possession kind of thing.
My gut says JJ McCarthy plays solid. He doesn't flash much. He doesn't ruin the game. I see like a 2-1 touchdown interception ratio, maybe 1-1. But it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game.
I think they do just enough to get the win. And looking forward to next week, actually. I know it's the Lions and Bears. Depending on how the Bears look tomorrow, I mean, I know it's... I kind of anticipated the Lions are going to have a slower start with the coordinator issues and stuff. But I feel like I'd be kind of worried because if depending how the Bears play, if they play really good tomorrow, I could see a world where maybe they upset the Lions. And to go down 0-2 possibly and go down to both division games, that wouldn't be good. I was actually looking it up earlier. Like, statistically, teams that go 0-2 to start the season, typically they don't make the playoffs. Not saying that would happen, but
There's not a good record of teams starting slow like that.
yes. So I mean, it'd be in the best interest probably of the Lions to make sure they win that game next week. So yeah, I think it's going to be a really good game next week, Bears and Lions.
It's just going to depend on what we see tomorrow. I think
Yep, definitely.
if Aaron Glenn with Tanner Engstrand as his offensive coordinator, who also came from the Lions, made the Jets offense look pretty competent with Justin Fields at the helm versus what you got now with Ben Johnson at the Bears, I'm a little concerned.
Yeah.
Like what they might put up and shut up.
Yeah, so I mean, depending on how the Bears look tomorrow, that'll be really interesting to see. It wouldn't shock me too if the Bears win tomorrow. So, I mean,
It wouldn't shock me either. It just depends how they win.
yeah. Either way, I don't think it's going to be a dominant win. So,
No.
that's my prediction. You know what? I'm going to throw it out here right now. I think Vikings win 27-24.
Yeah, it's not a bad prediction. That's pretty close to what my prediction for the Packers was today.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the games for the week. You know, we got Monday Night Football. That'll be a fun night, or fun game to watch. But you got any other comments on the games from today and the past weekend?
No, I don't think so. I think we are going to have to just wait for week 2. Starting with the Packers on Thursday Night Football.
Shit, that's right. I keep forgetting we're playing so soon. Did you know that it's been proven that statistically the Packers have had the least amount of time off between games?
It seems like that's
It seems
always
like
the case.
It seems like it because it's true. That was proven.
That doesn't surprise me.
Once the schedule came out, they're like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And then I looked into it more. It's fucking true. So fuck anyone that says, "Oh, we always have it easy." No, we don't. We don't. We have the least amount of time off. That it's bullshit. Anyways, that's my last little rant for the night.
All right, till week 2, we will see you guys later.